I like what you're wearing, Swara.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm very excited. मैं एकदम लिस्ट लाइक इन सवालों के अलावा भी मेरे पास एक लिस्ट है.
खराब सवाल मत पूछना.
No.
अच्छा अच्छे सवाल पूछना. शुरू करें? Yeah.
Welcome Neena Gupta and Swara Bhasker. It's such a pleasure to have two such talented actors on TapeCast. But you both are also non-conformists. You've broken rules in Bollywood and redefined what it means to be a female actor in Hindi cinema. We can't wait to hear you talk about your life and work. Let's begin. Swara, go ahead. Pick a topic for Neena.
Yes.
So I am going to start with the most obvious topic for an actor because मैंने recently बधाई हो देखी है, and as I was telling you outside, I am blown and I want lessons, but okay.
You are a two-time National Award winner. Directors like Shyam Benegal repeatedly worked with you. Yet, you weren't considered as successful as Shabana Azmi or Smita Patil. Looking back, do you think it was circumstances and destiny? Or was there something you could have done differently?
Actually, I did some mistakes initially. The first mistake was I did a film called Saath Saath, where I played this lallu ladki with specs and all that, which was quite a big hit character. And I came from School of Drama, and I thought मैं एक picture में एक अच्छा role करूँगी, तो everybody will come running after me. But that didn't happen. And at the premiere of Saath Saath, I met Girish Karnad, I still remember, and he said, "You're finished. You'll never get a heroine now because you have done a comedy, and that too, a lallu-looking ladki and all." So I used to get the same to play the same character with the same get-up for almost 2 years after that, which I had to refuse, although I was in need of work. Yeah, so that was the first mistake I did because we came from School of Drama. We thought we are good actors, तो यहाँ बहुत demand होगी. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. And I later slowly realized it's a business. You have to know the rules of this business. And we didn't have anybody to guide us, so that's what happened.
I feel like exactly like me at the beginning of my career and feeling exactly, I feel like almost 100% like deja vu or rather mirroring, or I don't know what the right word is.
But you know, in my time, there was only films.
Yeah.
There was not even TV.
Right.
That was even tougher.
Right.
After Badayu, one very senior journalist was talking to me and he says के चलो अभी तो तुम्हें अच्छा रोल मिला. उस जमाने में तो सारे रोल्स या शबाना स्मिता और दीप्ति को जाते थे.
Maybe it's unavoidable, but it's a very sad thing that happens to actors because, you know, we get categorized on the basis of the length of the role that you were seen in the first few, you know.
Not just that. Also on your media image.
Right.
You know, because I behaved in a particular way in my personal life. Yeah. And so I'm supposed to be strong woman, so I will not get any other roles but strong women. So strong woman means villainish women.
Right.
So a bitch. So I was always playing a bitch.
But I think that it seems to me that you still did sort of keep reinventing yourself, and we don't realize the other aspect of your involvement with acting, which was directing. And you are not just a National Award-winning actress, you're also a National Award-winning director. And I think that's something that for a lot of us, we don't realize.
Yeah.
I, of course, know this because my mother and I were big fans of Saas.
Okay.
And we used to watch it. You've also played a very defining role in television.
You must be a kid at that time.
Yeah, I was quite young, but I was very like, what is the problem and the sense of injustice और ये समाज कैसा है and all. तो आपने एकदम rebellion के seeds मेरे दिमाग में sow किए. Okay. No, but even if it was not sort of at par with what your talents were, but you still managed to kind of reinvent yourself in quite a fantastic way, and as a result, I think that those were some of the best shows on Indian television.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because the TV helped a lot. I played a variety of roles on TV, but again, then then I did one negative thing, so again I went into the negative thing. So this is how it goes. But I love acting, and I'll keep on doing it. Okay, Swara, अब मैं भी सरप्राइज पूछ लेती हूँ.
Oh God.
तो मैं
अब
भी
मेरे किसी
पूछूंगी.
ट्रोल ने ये सवाल नहीं पूछा है.
तो भी जवाब तो देना पड़ेगा. इसका तो कोई चारा नहीं है. Okay, here you go.
Hi, Swara. First of all, I'm very sorry for not being able to spend any time with you off lately because of my film work. So I have two questions for you. One, the first one is, which of the Godfather you like more, one or two, and why? And my second question would be, why do you steal my perfumes?
Who's he?
Yeah.
Excuse me, who's
I
he?
wish I didn't know who he was.
Who's he? First tell me, na, but you're feeling very shy.
I'm
and-
so angry. This is Himanshu Sharma, my ex-boyfriend. क्योंकि आज रात को जाके relationship status change होगा थोड़ा सा. He's my boyfriend. He's a
अच्छा,
writer.
And what roles has he given you?
So I did. So actually, मेरे a lot of my early work and how my identity was formed from doing the roles that he played, that he wrote, which is Tanu as Manu Payal and Bindiya and Ranjana. बहुत ही मैं I want to say this is बहुत ही नीच हरकत है. और ये दोनों सवाल बहुत ही नीच सवाल हैं. सबसे पहले आपकी apology accept नहीं हो रही है. And ये जो misuse आप अपने काम का कर रहे हैं, I will not accept that. So your apology is not
नहीं,
accepted.
पर क्या इसमें बुराई क्या है? Question तो
I have not seen him for the last 3 months. This
हाँ.
is now relationships are also being
तो
answered.
पैसे वैसे अच्छे present देता है कि नहीं? इतना
मुझे क्या
कमा
लेना?
रहा है अगर काम
No, but
कर रहा है.
you cannot buy my love like this. I also tell him this.
But love can be
He-
bought, huh? You know that.
No.
Everything can be bought with money.
So these are very evil questions, and I'll tell you why. Because one of the most shameful things about my life is that I have not watched Godfather. Neither one or two. And ये बात ज्यादा लोगों को नहीं पता है. सिर्फ हिमांशु शर्मा और कुछ और लोगों को पता थी, और उसे शर्म आनी चाहिए कि उसने ये
भांडा
पब्लिक कर
फोड़
दिया
दिया,
ताकि और ट्रोलिंग हो जाए मेरी. 2-3 और लोग जो पसंद करते थे अब वो भी चले जाएं. और
It's okay if you haven't seen Godfather. What's a big deal, yeah?
अब आप आंसर कर दो ये.
गाइड देखी है?
हाँ.
तो बस
बॉलीवुड
अच्छी
की फिल्में देखी हैं.
हाँ, तो फिर ठीक है ना. वो तो इट्स लाइक दैट कि हिंदी में प्रेमचंद शरद चंद्र पढ़ा है.
हाँ.
नहीं, आपको
नहीं,
वो
but पढ़ा है तो
काफका पढ़ा नहीं है तो फिर कुछ नहीं पढ़ा. ऐसा थोड़ा ना होता है.
हिमांशु शर्मा सुन लिया.
Yeah.
ठीक है. हाँ, अपनी अपनी
हिंदी में
culture, you
पढ़ो,
should be proud of
प्रेमचंद
your own
शरद
culture.
चंद्र पढ़ो, सब पढ़ो ना फिर.
जी, वो मैंने पढ़ा है.
हाँ.
Indian
हाँ,
literature.
ठीक है. So then you are fine.
Okay. And I don't steal Himanshu's perfumes. Some of them I bought for him, so I have the first right on them.
But I'll tell you, men's perfume are much better.
है ना?
I use men's perfume only.
Ma'am, मैं आपके चरण का आप
I use Issey Miyake by men. That's my favorite.
Okay, you are my
for
new.
men, sorry, not by men, for men. Yeah.
आप
So you're fine.
admiration से icon status से पहुंच गए हो मेरे ज़हन में अब.
हाँ, so
अब मैं आपसे पूछूंगी. Okay.
After more than 3 decades of acting and almost 100 films and television shows, you got your first blockbuster, Badhai Ho. What are the pleasures of success and how has life changed after the film?
it came so late. Success. I still can't believe this has happened. But even if I I have to keep telling myself, Badhai Ho is a hit, Badhai Ho is a hit, your film is successful, be happy, be happy. But you know, it's like I'm there, but दूसरे अच्छे रोल नहीं आ रहे. तो दूसरे अच्छे रोल नहीं आ रहे से वो I am telling myself, go enjoy yourself, do this, do that, but there is this apprehension कि अच्छा तो और काम. So then I was telling my co-actor, I said कि I keep asking him, तेरे को काम आया, तेरे को काम आया. He says, नीना जी, देखिए, आपने अच्छा सा खाना खा लिया, मीठा मीठा भी खा लिया, तृप्त होके you are satisfied. So why you want to eat again? So this is a time कि उंगलियां चाटो. So उसने कहा उंगलियां चाटो means to enjoy the success. It's okay. I'm enjoying it. Now my turn.
Oh my God.
We read that there is a WhatsApp group called Swara Social Media Rant Filter with you, your father, a friend, and your brother. You draft the tweets that may be controversial and you run it by them. So, how often do they ask you not to tweet? And do you listen?
Yeah, actually, it's true. There's a WhatsApp group and it's called Swara Social Media Rant Filter. Actually, my encounter with social media was very unpremeditated and it was actually a little thoughtless because I made my social media accounts because my PR managers who after like how you learn to play the game. So I also like had almost the exact same situation as you, and then after Tanu Weds Manu, I thought कि अब तो अच्छा रोल दे एक कर दिया और अच्छे रिव्यूज मिल गए अब कहाँ पे आएगा and I got no work except for some Bhojpuri offers and then some offers for exactly the same friend and exactly the same friend, and I was like, I've done that once, I don't need to do it again. And then luckily Ranjana came along, and of course there was Listen to Mine all, but in the commercial space. And then by which time I realized that, okay, there's a game, you have to be out there, you have to be seen, you should be even in the media, and it's not just enough to sit at home and be like, acha, main achhi actress hu. So I'd got my PR managers and they were like, you need to be on social media. So I don't think they realized what they're getting into by suggesting this on me. So मैंने पहले तो कर दिया. And then I realized that Twitter is, you can follow other people, and because I'm interested in current affairs and politics and I've studied, I see myself often just as a student of history and sociology, and so I started following all these current affairs, news channels, and everything. And then Twitter is just like it's just you're getting information from like everywhere. It was also a very critical time in India when, there was a new government after 10 years and so on. So I think I just got blown by information and then the need to react to it, which is sometimes a thoughtless thing. But because I have some very strong views,
you get very angry also, na?
I get very upset.
You seem very angry.
मेरे अंदर एक छोटा सा एक्टिविस्ट बैठा है, तो ये ऐसे सामाजिक इनजस्टिस के खिलाफ. So I feel मैं अनारकली अब आ रही हूँ मैं, तो मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आता है. So then I would start tweeting, and then of course this trolling, which is this new thing. So my parents who are very stable and reasonable people, and from Delhi also. And my father has put a Google alert on me because the trolling became quite severe in some cases,
can imagine,
in some particular controversies, and then there was always a controversy, and then there were threats, and then when other people started being shot, I think my parents were just like having like the worst nightmares. So my father has a Google alert on me. So sometimes I wake up in the morning and there's an SMS. This has happened in India. Please don't tweet about it.
Oh my God.
So yeah, there's this group. And I try to sort of stick as much as I can. Sometimes my father redrafts the tweets and takes out the controversial bits and puts it.
No, but it is a very precarious thing because you have to be responsible. That you don't say anything, you don't tweet anything with half information.
Yeah. No, that I'm quite careful about. But even, sometimes you don't realize.
But you're not scared talking against some people or some party or somebody.
No, I think that the only thing I'm scared about is that I don't want my producers to suffer, because that is, firstly, it's not fair, because why should people who've put their money on a film where I'm just an employee, why should they have to suffer for my views on some random current affair? And I think that currently, our filmmakers are so vulnerable. Because, we've been seeing all these random protests, and really it seems like there's, you're just sitting duck for any random group to come and create any controversy on any topic. So that is what scares me.
Do you have any plans to go into politics?
I'm really hoping that the acting career lasts for a couple of more years.
You can do both.
Can you? Do you think so?
I think we should now be able to do many things together. Yeah. People do it. Men do it. Why can't we do it?
But actually, I'm going to put the social media thing for you also, because I'm interested to knowing your experience, since you come.
No, you can't do that.
From a generation before.
Copy me.
No, from a generation before social media. So you've seen that. Public life in that generation, and now you're seeing this. See.
You are killing it on Instagram, especially with the It's Okay series. We especially loved It's Okay to Dream About Ranbir Kapoor. Are you a natural, or do you have help from Masaba, who is also an Insta star?
Masaba gets so angry with me. And about my captions. She said, oh, mom, why? But then she said, nahi, theek hai, because her captions are different. My captions are like from the heart, whatever I feel, I put. And they are like very basic, simple. So um, I had no clue about all these things, say, a year ago. And even now I make mistakes and I get a big firing from Masaba. Mom, you have to press that. You are all those things behind, below the thing is also come on the post you have posted. So like I'm still learning and I keep asking her office people and all that. They help me. I was very worried when I started because I saw some of the posts by some of my friends. Say, today you are very depressed. Today your husband has been nasty to you. Today you had some bad experience with somebody. And cut say you will post, without thinking that it's just that moment, But when I posted about getting work, asking for work,
Yeah,
then
that was a very...
I was so scared. I said, Masaba maar degi, mom. Why are you doing this? You're begging. Blah, blah, blah. But she wrote such
She wrote a really
beautiful post on that.
Yeah.
And, I walk on the beach every day and people will come to me and have tears in their eyes and say, you're so brave. We wish, it was so overwhelming. And then I realized the strength of the social media.
Medium.
It is there, but you have to be very careful.
That post of yours reminded me of an advertisement that Betty Davis had published in a newspaper. And she said, this number of year-old actress, divorced, single mother of 3. Some people say she has an attitude, but I guess, very nicely worded. And this was after she had been like one of Hollywood's biggest sort of female stars. And it must have been in a period, in a slump in her career. And I had read that before, some years before I'd seen your post. And when I read that post, I had almost felt like crying because as actors, especially as female actors, you really know what that anxiety is. So when you posted that, and then of course Masaba post, which was very beautiful and supportive, it just reminded me of that.
Yeah.
And it's so amazing that it's actually a universal thing for female performers. But do you feel that there is a difference now that you're, as a public personality, you are on social media, but there was a time when there was no social media, but you were still a public personality. What was different then in terms of, did you feel more protected, more privacy? Because you have been someone around whom there was a lot of media interest, even...
But that was a very negative kind of media interest. It was only scandalous reports they wanted, scandalous things they wanted. About your work, about my work, it was never written. Even the small little roles I play, even in Shyam's movies and all, nobody wrote. They write other things. They wrote about my personal life. But now, I mean, I'm getting used to कि खाना आता तो पहले photo ले लो. So I'm getting used to, but I think it's benefited me a lot. And people are knowing me personally because of my posts. And I feel that you can always know वो honestly लिख रहा है कि show off करने के लिए लिख रही है या जो भी है. Like when I read, I know कि ये गुस्से में आई इसे बोले ये क्यों हो रहा है. When I write very stupid things also, but that's me. So I feel that roles तो कभी-कभी मिलते हैं. कम से कम मेरी जो image बनाई थी मीडिया ने of I don't know what, some bitch, some पता नहीं मैं क्या-क्या करती होंगी. At least that's broken, and people are coming to know real me maybe.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever read a post of yours, which is stupid though, I have to say.
Masada.
No. That's with daughters. Daughters will always feel that. Okay, so I'm going to take the one labeled surprise. I don't even know what it is.
Don't surprise me.
I think it'll hopefully be a good surprise. Film companion are good people.
Will I get a new film to act in?
Maybe there's an offer in this.
Offer. Yeah.
Does a great artist and a great talent suffer by being too politically incorrect?
Is this Masaba's voice?
Oh. Yes, Masaba. I think any artist or anybody, whether it's corporate person, lawyer, anybody, especially these days, if you are politically incorrect, you have to suffer. But that doesn't mean that either you become dishonest or you give it up. There are two ways. So it is going to affect your work, but then you have to become smarter and you have to still be honest to yourself.
I have a surprise question also.
Okay.
Which is that I want to know, I don't know what it means to say way ahead of your time, but I definitely feel that you were sort of making your own path at a time when society around you was not necessarily very supportive of you. We are luckier because we have now the support of a public discourse, which is very different, which is a lot more sympathetic to young, independent, working women. And a media discourse, which is a lot more gender sensitive than it was at your time. And I just want to know your thoughts on that and how you see that whole change. Because to me, and I also want to sort of say it because I feel that's something we don't recognize enough about you, which is that you're really someone who was not just a rule breaker and a non-conformist, because those are almost sometimes have negative connotations, but a trailblazer. And again, I want to come back, which is my surprise question, to the fact that you were able to reinvent yourself. You're a writer-director too. You're a national award-winning director, not just a national award-winning writer. So when do we see that writer-director coming back?
One thing, the first answer is that I never did things to break the rules.
Right.
Things happened to me.
Yeah.
I had two choices. Either I leave everything, go get married to a nice guy, have kids, and be a housewife, or I work, do whatever I want to do. I was not getting what I wanted to do. So my thing is, when people tell me this, when I think backwards, that what I didn't break any rules. I am not what you are saying. I don't feel like that. But my only good thing which helped me was that whatever I got, okay, I accepted. Okay, I knew it's going to be tough raising a child, but I wanted it. Okay, so I did it. I used to feel very bad when I used to see mothers with their husbands and the little children with them. I used to feel I don't have that. I used to feel that loss, that thing which I did not get. So then I used to think, did I do a mistake? You know, like today, I tell Masaba also, I tell everybody that I will say to everybody, please don't do what I did. Because it's very tough on the child. It's not fair on the child. But when we are young, we fall in love, we do such stupid things. We all done that. Masaba will also do it. Everybody, all children do it. They never listen to their mothers. I never listen to my mother. So I tell Masaba, I know you won't listen to me now, but later.
I feel like my mother somewhere. My mother is also listening to you and nodding away. Yes.
And my mother put me in that college, which was near to my house.
Okay.
पास वाले में जाओ तो बिगड़ोगी नहीं. तो बाद में मैं उनको छेड़ती थी, बिगड़ तो वैसे भी गई. बट वो जो मुझे अब समझ में आ रही, तब तो मुझे नहीं समझ में थी ना. तब तो मैंने भी मम्मी की बात नहीं सुनी, पापा की बात नहीं सुनी. हाँ, मेरे को but I didn't go to break the rules.
Yeah.
What I felt right at that time, I did that. The only reason why I survived was this thing which I got from my mother. I never asked anybody for anything, neither financial support nor emotional support. I could have So many people used to come and tell me, you know, हम सब मिलके पैसा जमा करेंगे, because I had no money when Masaba was born and all. I said no. I was working. I used to feed her, go do the shot and come back. So I did that. So I think that is why I survived, because I did not ask. Because if I ask you something, you will expect something in return.
Absolutely.
This is my theory. Nothing comes free. So if you don't ask, then what can they say? What can you say to me? Na?
Right.
You can say I'm brave only. है ना? If I ask you, say, अच्छा, बच्चा पैदा करने के लिए सोचा था कि पैसे चाहिए होंगे. That's how you will react, na? But I didn't ask. So I think that's why I've survived.
आप कह रहे हो आप strong नहीं हो.
Strong होता है ऐसा? I don't know what is strong, but I think all women are very strong when the time comes. And the second question?
Yes.
अभी तो मैं acting enjoy कर रही हूँ. बड़े दिन के बाद acting
But
अच्छे
how
role
about
करने को मिले.
directing and acting like Sangas? You've done it before.
I have been planning to make Saans 2.
Oh my God, yes! Are you serious?
Yes, I've made a pilot also.
My
which
mother
a
is going to be so happy.
Secret, but might as well secret रखना नहीं चाहिए. क्या पता कल मैं मर जाऊँ secret साथ लेके.
मतलब नहीं, शुभ शुभ बोलिए.
शुभ शुभ बोलो, touch wood. I want to make it. A whole lot of people want me to make it.
Yes. अब मेरा भी नाम डाल दीजिए उसमें.
हाँ, I hope जिनको मैंने दिया है अप्रूव करने को शायद सुन रहे हो तो शायद कुछ असर पड़ जाए. स्वरा भी कह रही है कि
मैं
बना
petition
लो.
निकाल दूंगी. Since I'm an activist, I will take a
हाँ, please do
petition
that.
out that
Yeah.
Neena ji has to
Yeah.
direct it.
Thank you, Swara.
This is thank you so much,
I'm very
ma'am.
happy I talked to you.
और अब आप मेरे
Maybe
को
I'll learn something from you.
no, अब आप मेरे को घर पे बुला रहे हो अपने डिनर करा
हाँ,
दें
हाँ, मैं बुलाऊंगी.
ताकि मेरे को एक मैं वहां पे भी आके लेक्चर एक ले लूंगी एक
हिमांशु के साथ बुला दो.
चलिए on this note
हाँ.
मैं
Last question.
end tape. No, this is our end tape.
Neena and Swara, thank you for your insightful answers. It was a joy listening to the two of you. All of us can't wait to see how your journey unfolds. May the force be with you.